Not all energy vampires know what they're doing, but they all drain the same way. There are two types of energy vampires, the ones who know and the ones who don't. Let's talk about both. If you're constantly feeling drained when you interact with someone, you've probably met an energy vampire. First, what is an energy vampire? It's someone who feeds off your life force, whether it's your attention, your emotions, your presence. They take your life force because they can't generate their own. Now, first, let's talk about the energy vampires that don't know what they're doing. The unconscious vampires are those people who are always stuck in victim mode. Those who always dump all of their problems on you, complain about their lives, but never want to fix it. They don't want your advice, they just get a dopamine hit by complaining to you, by you feeling sorry for them. They just want to complain and never take action. They're always stuck in the same loop, and they actually feel lighter after talking to you. They feel better. But you end up leaving drained, worried about something that wasn't even yours to begin with. Now, it's okay. People need to talk about their things once in a while. But if someone is always complaining about the same things and they actually want to play victim, they don't want to take responsibility about their lives, and they just want to keep stuck in that loop and enjoying the dopamine hit they get from venting and playing the victim, and plus it's never reciprocal. They don't care about you, they just want your attention, your company. You just listen and nod or feel sorry for them or try to give them some advice. They like it, they enjoy it. And they're unconsciously draining you from your life force. That's very dangerous, but at least when you're able to spot the patterns, you're able to break the cycle. I'm going to give you some tips on how to break a vampirism cycle at the end of the video. Now, the conscious energy vampire is someone who knows how to manipulate energy. They might use seduction, drama, guilt, or even spiritual practices to drain, to pull from your focus and life energy to feed off of it. Remember, energy vampires are people who can't generate their own life force and they need to basically suck it out of others. Some people choose to do so, and that's not very morally okay, but that's a totally different discussion. This could either be done through certain practices, through intimacy, or even without touching you. For example, drawing from the energy of people, the life force of people of a place, for example, at a bar or a crowded place. How do we stop an energy vampire? This first tip works a lot better for the first type of energy vampires, and it is that your awareness cuts the cord. The moment you realize my attention is their food, you snap out of the spell. Have you ever had those moments when you're stuck in a situation in your head, reliving it, maybe related to a toxic person, and maybe it happened a long time ago, and for some reason your head keeps replaying that scenario and it keeps bringing your vibration down and you just relive it, and what you're doing right there is giving that person your attention. And by giving something your attention, you're giving it your energy. For example, if you speak about someone or you think about someone, you're giving them your attention. And if it's charged with a very intense emotion, it could either be positive or negative, but regardless, you're giving that person your energy and your power. If you keep reliving that situation where someone either did you wrong or whatever it is, you're giving them your attention and you're giving them your energy. And even if they're a piece of and even if they don't know it, you're feeding them. The moment you become aware of this, that by reliving those situations in your head or whatever it is that you might be doing, you're giving them your energy. The moment you gain awareness, the spell breaks. And you stop because you become aware, you become conscious. For the people that are still in your life, for example, maybe a toxic coworker that is always complaining about the same things every day, then the best thing that you could do is put up a boundary there. Try to walk away from that person, try to shift the topic of the conversation. Don't give them any more of your pity or your energy. Your advice, they don't care. They're just there to drain you. And now for the third tip, for the conscious energy vampires. For example, either you suspect someone is an energy vampire or you're just going to a very crowded place like a bar, a shopping center, a station, an airport, whatever crowded place that might be. Shield yourself energetically. You can either do it in your head or proclaim it out loud, but you shield yourself. If you want a full video on how to shield yourself, let me know in the comments. And if you're feeling drained in a specific place and maybe you didn't think about shielding yourself, just think this thought. My energy is mine and no one can take it away from me. I am a sovereign being and any energy taken away from me comes back to me. I reclaim my energy. Period. No one has power over me. My energy is mine. Period. That's it. These things sever the link with the energy vampire, and by not giving them your energy, you're basically killing off that energy vampire. It's like a parasite. When you don't give it any more blood, it dies. I hope you found these tips helpful, and if you want to know more about vampires or how to protect your energy, how to shield yourself, how to reclaim your energy, how to control your own mind, beliefs, thoughts, etc., let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to either reply to you or make a whole video talking about it. Follow along for more and see you in the next one.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.